What's up, happy people? What's up, YouTube? Come on in. It's the Magician of Tarot here, back with another installment. Get some. We're doing another reading this week. 3, count them up. A bonus general reading is what I'm calling this reading. I've already pre-shuffled and blessed 4 piles. I'm already malfunctioning. Please excuse me. Let me pick my piles, please. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are great. But hopefully you're nothing like this grumpy cat. I don't know what's going on outside, but I'm gonna let you guys do what you do. First pile is gonna be Grumpy Cat. Second pile is going to be this creepy crawler. Say, bugs are crawling on me. Third pile is going to be this no bad vibes. Peace, love, and light. I typically get messages with sirens and honks and cars. I don't know what's going on out here. I think Spirit is like excited to do this reading or giving you guys messages. So take what resonates. Last pile is going to be this hangry magnet. If you're hungry, go get something to eat, please. It'll make you feel better. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. I got my Cash App down below. Comment in the comment section, all the good stuff. You know what it is. You know how the YouTubers do. Show some love. That's all I got. Peace. Okay, let's get it in. Hey, what's up, pile number 1? You might want to go to pile 2 because I was definitely going to go say pile number 2. But if you came to pile 1, come on in. Hope you're happy and nothing like this grumpy cat. What's going on? Great Spirit, Holy Spirit. Can I get insight, bonus general reading for pile number 1, please and thank you. No channel messages. You have the 4 swords out here in reverse. 4 swords in reverse is a lack of peace. Spirit wants me to tell you guys to prioritize your peace. I feel like something is stressing you out to the max, and you guys got to do something that's going to provide peace, whatever it is that you like to do. Some people like to sew, some people like to DJ like I do, some people like to go outside for a hike, but you have to do something instead of stressing out, okay? I'm hearing this too shall pass. I'm hearing you can't change it, so, what are you going to do? You got to do something other than stress out. So for us to start off in reverse, this is not a good start because I read uprights and reversals. But you got to do something about your stress levels. And I know it's easier said than done, but you have to be active. And because the 4 swords is typically a person in bed. And if you can't figure something out, go take a nap and you'll feel better afterwards. What else we got? King of Pentacles out here. A lot of you guys are stressing out over money. You are used to being large and in charge or having lots of responsibility with this authority figures. You guys could be at the top of a family and that's why you're stressing out. But I feel like things are going to work out in your favor with this upright. I feel like you're just stressing out over temporary issues and you have to do something. I feel like y'all got high blood pressure. And you can't just walk around stressed like a chicken with his head cut off. You got to be more grounded with this earth energy out here. So focus on your peace. Focus on something that you like to do instead of bills and money and trivial things. What else we got? We got the Queen of Cups out here. Whether you're a man or a woman, you have to be more graceful towards yourself. You have to pamper yourself. I mentioned hobbies that I like to do, and now I see swimming. Sometimes you have to get your blood pumping. Sometimes you have to get active in order to shake that energy. Sometimes you have to change your environment. Some of you guys are having issues with a counterpart because I see counterparts out here that don't quite understand each other. Whenever I have individuals in 2 separate suites, it's like 2 different puzzle pieces that don't mesh well together. So I feel like another person that you want to be intimate with is not really understanding you, and that's a part of your stress. You could be stressing out over bills, and that's a part of your stress. And it's almost like, you're building straws, and it's about your back is about to break. So you got to do something. You got to, focus on yourself. You can't have happiness from outside sources. People are not going to always understand you. You got to understand you. Sometimes you got to walk away and, prioritize your peace. What else we got? We got the 3 of Cups in reverse, and it makes sense. Sometimes you got to walk away from your friends too. But the 3 of Cups in reverse is all about disconnection, disassociating, because the 3 of Cups is all about support. Some people just suck you dry because I see vampires out here. You see how their eyes are just bulging? Some of you guys need to walk away from friends, family, your counterpart, and just figure out what you need. focus on you, and it's not you being selfish, it's you replenishing your battery. Okay, so if you're looking for happiness from outside people, you won't ever find it, because people are never going to understand you the way you understand you. What else we got? We got the 9 of Pentacles out here in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys don't feel appreciated for all the work that you do. And that's why you have to find your own appreciation. The 9s, any 9 you get is what one person endures alone, but the 9 of Pentacles is all about luxury and appreciation of what she has all around her. I feel like you have something to do. You can do something that makes you fulfilled, but you choose not to because other people don't appreciate you. That has to start from you first. This is lots of solo dolo energy out here. Okay. What else we got? I like this energy because it tells me with the 4 swords starting off your reading in reverse and the 4 swords coming out upright, it's telling me I'm flipping it and reversing it. We aren't stressing out anymore. We're prioritizing our peace. We're doing things that is going to alleviate the pressure. Sometimes you just got to go take a nap and you'll feel better. That's what I mentioned earlier, but you got to focus on you, and if other people aren't focused on you, you have to put yourself first. In ways that are healthy, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to be closed off or cold-hearted or ignore people. I'm saying you have to counterbalance the stress. Ending the reading with the Tower card. This is nothing but stress out here. Now, Spirit is telling me with the Tower card being at the end of your reading, the last thing you should be focused on is stress. And I feel like you guys are just building sandcastles in the sky and things are being a bit dramatic and excessive, but you guys gotta be a bit more grounded. Is what I'm saying here with this him being down at the ground. And I mentioned, grounding your energy with this King of Pentacles out here. So let's get clarity and closing remarks. If this message is resonating, please smash the like button. The Temperance are all about peace, balance, and moderation. You guys got to separate yourself from society with this long path out here. You got to find balance with your emotions. You got to prioritize your peace. Great Spirit, can I get clarity, please? And thank you for Power 1. And Spirit is reminding me of what you guys chose. You guys need to get away. You need not to be around people because people just piss you off. Excuse my language. But, sometimes you need alone time. You need me time. Can I get clarity, please? And thank you. Let's talk about this 4 swords in reverse, lack of peace. Wheel of Fortune out here, but I feel like I'm flipping and reversing. The wheel is something that constantly shifts, constantly turns. You have to be the one that turns your own attitude. You have to be proactive. When people aren't really satisfying you, you got to go find satisfaction somewhere else. Don't bank your satisfaction in money. Don't bank your satisfaction in other people and what they're doing and what they're not doing. Let's talk about this King of Pentacles out here, responsibilities. Star card out here. I am hopefully inspiring you guys because the Star card is all about hope, inspiration, and guidance. To take care of yourself, to pamper yourself, go run a bath, go take a shower. Be okay with being vulnerable and not having all the answers or, having all this pressure or responsibility on your back. Let it go with this canisters being, poured out. You got to go with the flow. Let's talk about this Queen of Cups out here, pampering. See, I see lots of water activity. A lot of y'all need to take a salt bath and recharge your energy because you guys are just acquiring lots of negativity in your energy. Let's talk about it. 8 of Cups out here in reverse. Spirit is telling me that it's something that you need to come back to, that you walked away from, because 8 of Cups is all about walking away and lots of permanent energy. It's a hobby that you do that can take your mind off of what's stressing you out, but you walked away from it. Okay, and that's why you are a bit emotional or in distress, because you don't know where to focus your energy. You're focusing on outside people and outside situations. Let's talk about the 3 of Cups in reverse, disconnecting. The real friends in your life are going to understand that you need a disconnect, that you need a timeout, because I see a referee out here. Okay, people aren't going to be offended if you tell them I'm not okay right now, or I can't do it right now, or if you tell them no. If they're your real friends, they will understand. If they're not, then they're going to cause an issue. So you gotta watch who you hang around with. Are they really supportive? Are they really loving? Like I said before, I see vampires out here, energy vampires. So you can't give your energy away freely and then expect to be replenished from the wrong individuals. Let's talk about this Nine of Pentacles universe, not feeling appreciated. The Knight of Pentacles out here, I feel like slowly but surely you guys are going to be active and go in directions that you do feel appreciated. I got the Eight of Pentacles out here in reverse. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles is all about working and being efficient on your own, and you have to focus on your own hobbies and tasks, and that's what you haven't been doing. So greet it and focus on that. Look how he's focused on this coin. A lot of you guys can make money off your hobbies, but you choose to let it collect dust. Let's talk about this Four of Swords out here, peace. You got the Six of Pentacles out here in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is all about receiving. I feel like you expect people to give you peace, but instead they give you stress. Okay, and like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, you can't expect people to give you what you need. You gotta give yourself what you need. Let's talk about this Tower card, stress and exaggeration. Emperor out here in reverse. I feel like the stress of the world, your responsibilities is really taking a toll on you with the Emperor out here in reverse. It's making you a bit bitter or egotistical, or I don't even know how to describe it besides saying bitter. And I'm not calling you guys bitter, but I feel like you guys got to recognize your power, and when you don't recognize your power, that's when things skyrocket. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe if this message resonated. Peace. What's up, pile 2? You might want to go to pile 3 because I got these 3 fingers and that's what Spirit's showing me. But if you chose pile 2, let's talk about your bonus general reading. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on with pile number 2? Please and thank you. I don't have channel messages. I don't have extra cards, so it should be short and sweet. Bonus general reading, please start us off, Great Spirit. We got the Moon card out here. The Moon card in reverse is all about putting a spotlight to someone's shadow side or something that someone doesn't want to confront. I feel like either you or someone else is living in a lie, because the Moon card is all about lies, deception, what's done in the dark, emotions, and fear. If you've been emotional recently, it's probably because you don't want to confront something, or another person doesn't want to confront something. I tap in with my second card, so let's go there. We got toxic family out here. I feel like y'all surround yourself with people that you expect support and love and companionship with, but they backstab you and betray you and, you know, do this and that and another just to prove to you that they're not good for you. But I feel like you believe the lie, like I said with the Moon card out here. I feel like, you know, you paint this pretty picture that they're there for you, but in all actuality, it's a big old lie. So I feel like either time and time again, you ignore their toxicity, or I'm telling you that they're not good for you, and I got to put a spotlight to it. So you got to do something about that. You got to separate yourself from people that you expect love from, but they don't give it. There's an imbalance here, which is probably why you're in an imbalance and you're emotional and you don't know where to turn. There's lots of confusion out here. I know it's easier said than done. I'm not in your situation. I'm not in your shoes, but I have faith that you guys can discern better. I have faith that you guys have recognized these people for who they are, and now it's up to you to do something. So you can't just observe people and not do anything about it. Spirit is testing you. This is a part of your testimony, but if you don't adhere to it, if you don't step up to the plate, then you're going to be in a confused state. And I say that with love, because I want to see you guys happier, because you deserve it and you're looking for it, but they're not giving it to you, and that's a problem. And I'm going to stand up for you. Let's talk about it, though. We got the Tower card out here. This is stress, a crisis, an emergency. Something just blew up. Something just, I just heard embarrassment. Either they embarrassed you or a crisis happened where it was bad news with the Tower card, because the Tower card is nothing but bad news. It's an unfavorable event. Excuse me. So you didn't like it, and it's a reason why you didn't like it. Spirit's trying to get your attention that these people aren't good for you, but I feel like you want them to paint that pretty picture that they're there for you. And I see a long-standing time frame. Just because people are, around you and I feel like y'all are loyal to a deficit. And it's okay to grow apart from people, but I feel like y'all want to cling on to people that aren't good for you. And Spirit's trying to crumble that. Spirit's trying to let you know that you have to follow your intuition and follow your heart. And every time you don't follow your heart, it's going to come with an upheaval. That's Spirit's way of giving you a sign, saying, hey, when are you going to get it? Like I said before, I'm not better than nobody for reading this energy. I don't know what your situation is, but I know you can walk away from the bad news, the bad people, the bad vibes. I'm saying it with love. It's time for you guys to do something. The Three of Wands is all about action and seeing from a higher perspective. You often see him on a cliff, and I feel like you guys are seeing people's colors for what they are, but you don't do anything. You gotta do something. You can't just watch and wait. It's almost like you're waiting for a zebra to change its stripes. What else you got? We got the Magician out here. I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about because I channel Magician energy. The Magician does come with action as well, just like the Three of Wands out here, because the Magician is going to manifest results. You guys have to be the Magician in your life and make some changes. Okay? What else we got? Some of y'all feel like I'm the cause of, well, not even me, but like tarot readings, or you're doing something wrong. I feel like y'all are doing something wrong when in all actuality they're the ones doing something wrong. So you have to not allow people to point the blame, or you can't point the blame at other people. You got to look at them for who they are. Please take a resonance. I hope it does. What else we got? We got the Six of Cups out here in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse is a lack of trust. I feel like a lot of you guys have trust issues because you bank all your trust in the wrong individuals. You want to look out after people, but do they look out after you? You got to look beyond the smile. You got to look at the energy. Do they talk behind your back? Do they belittle you? Do they lie to you? Do they give you false promises? Ending this reading with the Ten of Pentacles out here. It's time for you guys to develop your own self-worth. The Ten of Pentacles is abundance and longevity and money. But this is not the context that I'm getting. I'm not getting money vibes. I'm getting a time frame. You want to be loyal to a deficit, but people treat you like a dog, and that's not cool. You have to have value and worth within yourself. Grace, can I get clarity and closing remarks? A lot of you guys walked away embarrassed, because I remember, because my 6 and 1 reverse is embarrassment instead of being celebrated, and I feel like somebody blew something out of proportion, or there was an outburst, or a disappointment of some sort, and you have to take that as a sign that you got to go in another direction. But I feel like y'all don't want to go in another direction, because this is all about transportation. Looking for a deck. Y'all got to discern people clearly. The Queen of Swords is all about holding people accountable and seeing clearly and looking at all the facts. And sometimes you have to not wear your heart on the sleeve. You gotta look at people for their energy and their actions. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks, please, and thank you? We got multiple cards for the 10 of Cups in reverse. I like starting off with my multiples and duplicates, so let's start off there. You definitely want to go to pile 3 because we have 3 cards out here. So let's talk about this toxic family, toxic environment. We got the 6 of Wands back out here. Spirit wants you to walk away and you will find victory elsewhere, but you have to believe in yourself first, and you can't, seek attention from the wrong people. What else we got? We got the 6 of Cups out here. You're supposed to be building trust in another area, and I feel like y'all pour your heart into individuals that don't reciprocate. I got the 6 of Cups upright and reversal. You have to know what to pour into and what not to pour into. Are they trustworthy or are they not trustworthy? What else we got? We got the Ace of Wands out here. I feel like this message is inspiring you. Spirit is out here asking you, what are you going to do? This is another action card because the Ace of Wands is inspiration and creativity. So you have to be revolutionary. You got to start somewhere. Let's talk about this Moon card in reverse, putting a spotlight. I got to put a spotlight to shady individuals that you look up to or that look down on you, whichever one, because the Hierophant is known to be a person of authority, a boss, a leader, and I feel like you got a person in your life that likes to look down on you and you like to beg for forgiveness, but all they're doing is just playing in your face and lying in your face and all this deception and keeping you in the dark. You know the energy, and I'm not like casting this on you. I'm just giving you the energy that Spirit is giving me. Spirit wants to see you do, hold people accountable, but I feel like you look up to them, to the wrong individuals, or you want to associate with the wrong individuals. It doesn't even have to be a person of authority. It's all about who you associate with. Let's talk about this Tower card, a bad day. Fool card in reverse. The Fool card in reverse is somebody that makes errors and mistakes. It's nothing wrong with making mistakes, but it's all about how you bounce back. Is what I'm getting here. Some people do like to belittle you and call you foolish or dumb or stupid. I'm not calling you these things, but that's the energy out here. Maybe they did it out in public. Maybe they belittled you and embarrassed you because they knew that you would take it harshly. That's not family. And we saw the lack of family out here with the 10 of Cups in reverse. They shouldn't be treating you like that. Let's talk about the 3 of Wands out here doing something. It's time for you to move in another direction that you are inspired by, that you're passionate to go in. I don't know where this direction is, but I feel like you got to follow your heart with this Knight of Cups out here. Let's talk about the Magician out here upright. 8 of Swords out here. You can either act or you can be stuck, because I see 2 individuals, the same individuals, both in red. You can remain stuck in that situation, or you can be inspired to get out and break free and be the higher version of yourself. People look down on you and they like to point fingers and put blame on you, or you can be the highest version of yourself, but I feel like people like to keep you in a stuck position. They see your power and they want to keep you restrained. Let's talk about the 6 of Cups in reverse, not trusting individuals and having trust issues. The 4 of Wands in reverse is typically celebration, partnership, a community. You see the people in the background. I feel like you put your trust in the wrong individual. You call them friends. You want to be partners with them. And that's just not a community that you should be a part of if they belittle you in public, or like they look down on you, or yada, yada, yada. You know better than me. But I know you got to do something. You got to walk away. I say door frame out here. Let's talk about the 10 of Pentacles out here. Temperance out here. You guys are meant to separate yourself, because the Temperance is known to separate itself from society with this long path out here. I feel like y'all are earth angels, or you're anointed and blessed, but you have to feel like you're anointed and blessed. You have to recognize your worth with all this value out here. Just because you have longevity or a long-standing time frame or an accumulation of time doesn't mean for people to treat you like a dog. You got to recognize that you're worth more, and you got to spread your wings. Choice is yours. I believe in you. I love you, because I know you need it. Peace. What's up, Pal 3? Come on in. No bad vibes. Bring it on in. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on, Pal number 3? You guys have extra cards. You might want to go to Pal 2. You might have came from Pal 2 because they have 2 duplicates out here. Whenever I have extra cards, it's a bit rough, so please don't shoot the messenger. I come in peace all the time. Great Spirit, please start us all bonusing on reading for Pal 3. Empress out here. I see attraction out here. I feel like y'all have a color, because Spirit is showing me red. Y'all have a color that looks really good on y'all. Like you get noticed, you get attention just based off of that one color alone. The Empress is known to be beautiful and attractive, graceful, nurturing, supportive, but I'm getting beauty out here. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But I'm seeing a color out here that really stands out for y'all. So let's talk about it. Devil card in reverse. Now, people start lusting after you. And they don't want to lust after you is what I'm getting here with the Devil card. You make people kind of want to be gay, I guess. I don't know. But they don't want to be. You know what I mean? I feel like you attract the same sex or the opposite sex or not your type or they're not your type typically, but you bring something out of them is what I'm getting here. I see lust out here with the Devil card in reverse, but they don't want to. With the Devil card in reverse, it's lots of innocent. They don't want to recognize, you know, their negativity. They view it as negative. But I see lust out here. You make somebody hot under the collar is what I'm getting here with the Devil card, but they don't want to admit it. Let's continue on. Judgment card out here. I feel like you guys are graceful. You carry yourself light. They view you as somebody that is a bit carefree with this butterfly, but they see something beautiful with this butterfly. They see somebody that has evolved, because Spirit is showing me the caterpillar. The Judgment card is a message, a wake-up call, or a test. You might receive a message or a text or email from them, because the Judgment card is all about getting people's attention and them rising up to the occasion. I do see a key out here, and keys for me symbolize commitment. So I don't know if somebody wants to commit to you, but somebody sees somebody that's evolved, that's beautiful, attractive, that brings out this lustful side of them, but they don't want to be bamboozled or they don't want to be trapped, is what I'm getting here with the Devil card out here. I don't know. I feel like that's just their projection or their perception. I feel like you're not trying to do that. You're just being you. You're doing you. It's not your fault you turn them on. You're not even trying to. What else you got? You got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse is punishment or discipline. I don't know. Where are we going with this? Oh, okay. I'm getting some type of S&M type of bondage type of energy. I get pain and pleasure with the Ace of Wands out here. Like you arouse somebody. The Ace of Wands is typically an erection for me or creativity or inspiration. But I feel like somebody wants to really be rough with you. They want to choke you. They want to kind of slap you and be a bit rough with you. They want to bring out their primal side. But as far as they're concerned, they feel like you are like, you know, doing something to them that they can't control with the Devil card out here. They feel like something is bad about you because they are aroused by you. What else we got? We got the Five of Swords out here. They suspect that you're a bad guy with the Five of Swords. They suspect that you are up to no good with the Devil card in reverse, but I feel like you guys are innocent. I feel like they like to project based on who they associate with. Like when people do wrong, they expect other people to do wrong to them. Okay, so I feel like they're just projecting. What else we got? We got the Tower card in reverse. I feel like you don't want to cause upheaval in nobody's life. I feel like you are actually quite peaceful. You're grounded is what I'm getting here. Because the Tower card comes with great heights. But it's something about you that disrupts another person and they can't handle. Like you shake something up within them. Like they don't want to confront their lust. They don't want to confront their attraction to you, but they have it. What else we got? King of Cups out here in reverse, and it makes sense to me as a reader because they choose to lie to themselves. Like King of Cups in reverse is known to be a liar and a manipulator. They want to share their heart space. They want to get to know you better. They want to be supportive, but they choose to lie to themselves. They choose to remain in the dark. They choose to blame you. They choose to project on you and say they're doing this, they're doing that. I know it, I know it, I know it, but They don't know it. And in this reading with the Hermit card out here in the verse. This is a person of your past that you haven't seen in a long time is what I'm getting here, because the Hermit card is all about abandonment. I feel like they would have liked to explore you, but they would keep you in the dark. You have something within you that they don't want to really confront within themselves. Y'all could be like twin flames and y'all like mirror each other and have this strong attraction towards one another, but they don't want to grow up. They want to be this child and they want to be, not authentic. Let's get clarity and closing remarks. If this message resonates, go ahead and smash the like button. Trying to find a deck. Okay, Spirit wants me to use this deck. It's something about y'all past where it was very painful, but they want to heal sometimes and then they don't want to heal. This is a person that suffers internally, is what I'm getting here. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks, please, and thank you. Two cards for the Tower card in reverse. I like starting off with my duplicates, so let's start us off there, please and thank you. Tower card, I feel like you bring something out of them when you're actually quite peaceful. So let's talk about it. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they've been done wrong so many times that they don't know who to trust. My Queen of Pentacles in reverse is known to be a karmic, somebody that's not trustworthy, somebody that takes shortcuts, somebody that cheats people. And I feel like their past haunts them. And they expect you to be the bad person that they've been dealing with because that's all they know. What else we got? We got the Queen of Wands out here. So we have two people. I feel like they go back and forth between a person because they have lots of attraction. The Queen of Wands is known to be beautiful and attractive. The Queen of Pentacles is known to be, materialistic and familiar is what I'll say. But I feel like there's just they go back and forth with you and another person. And I feel like y'all won't tolerate that. You shouldn't. Nobody should tolerate that. Let's talk about this Empress out here upright. Their attraction towards you. And we have that butterfly out here all over again with this flower being all at the top. Like they see you as an evolved being, somebody that has blossomed, somebody that knows themselves, somebody that has, matured and grown. But when it comes to them, it's just like a lack of maturity, I guess. Let's talk about the Devil card in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like they would be embarrassed to be out in public with you because they look at you, part of them looks at you as a bad guy, and the Six of Wands is all about public attention. It's something about you that they can't be seen with out in public. They would be embarrassed, but I feel like y'all are innocent individuals. You don't cause any harm to anybody. You're not trying to be lustful. You're not trying to do any of this. This is their projection. That's on them. Let's talk about this Judgment card out here. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. It's unhappiness. They're unhappy because they fail to rise up to the occasion, yet they see somebody that has evolved and they're authentic. So when they see somebody that's authentic, that makes them be inauthentic. You know what I mean? The light that you reflect offends them. And that's why they like to call you the bad guy when you're not. Let's talk about the Ace of Wands in reverse. Devil card out here in reverse again. I'm still seeing lust. They like to punish. They like to be dominating is what I'm getting here with the Devil card in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. They like holding the power and, spanking and, a slight slap. I don't feel like it's like harshness. I don't feel like it's like, I'm going to beat you and have sex with you. I don't think it's even rape, to be honest with you. I hope not. But I see a roughness out here. Let's talk about this Five of Swords out here. Eight of Pentacles is all about being efficient in work. I feel like the true enemies are the people that they work with, the people that they surround themselves, but they like to project onto you. They might even see you at work or what you do for a living, because I see a job out here. So take what resonates. Let's talk about this King of Cups in reverse. A liar. Queen of Cups. See, we have counterparts out here, but they choose to lie to themselves. They see somebody that's nurturing, that's kind-hearted, that's graceful, that's loving, but they lie to themselves and say that person's not good for me because I can't be seen with them. That means that they're not authentic. Your light offends them because they'd rather be in the dark. Speaking of the darkness, here's more of the darkness out here. I feel like y'all recognize your worth. You're not going to be in the dark for nobody. Why do that when you want to be in the dark? What does that say? Like, it's light and dark. They want to call you the devil, but they're the ones surrounded by the toxic people. They're the ones lying to themselves. Make it make sense. The devil is a liar. I feel like y'all are authentic. Let's talk about the Hermit card. Ace of Swords out here, they don't follow their intuition with the Ace of Swords, and I feel like the true mature ones, the true adults, will follow their intuition. This is the Hand of Spirit. This is a very spiritual card. The intuition has been leading them in your direction for a long time, but they deny you. They try to cut you out their life, cut you out their heart. They try to abandon you. They try to look away, but it's something that draws them to you. And they feel like you're doing something to them when that's just their own projection. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace. What's up, pile number 4? Come on in, let's talk about you. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit. You guys might want to go to pile 3 because I'm seeing HAN and GRY. So do what feels close to you. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on with pile number 4, please, and thank you. I don't have extra cards, I don't have channel messages, so it should be short and sweet. Bonus general reading for pile 4. Justice card out here. A lot of you guys feel like something is not fair. Spirit wants you to be patient and let things process. I'm hearing it's not over to the fat lady singing because I'm seeing this fat dress. So let's talk about it. Oh, this is y'all tired and exhausted energy. Y'all are tired of dealing with something. You feel like it's not fair that you have to endure for so long because the 9 of Wands is all about perseverance and endurance. So I'm sorry you guys want to move on from something and you feel like it's never ending because that's the energy that I'm getting here. But Spirit wants you guys to be patient and just relax a little bit. What else we got? The Knight of Cups out here. A lot of you guys are disappointed. You can't walk away from either a love relationship or a partner or somebody that is confused, or you can't walk away literally because the Knight of Cups is all about transportation. Well, it does have transportation, but it's all about going on a mission and advancing. And I feel like you guys want to walk away from something, you want something to be over, but it's not, and you're disappointed with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Take a resonance though. What else you got? You have the Eight of Pentacles out here. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you'll be better off doing your own thing, focusing on your own goals. You don't want to be bothered by another person. You want to do your thing, is what I'm getting here, but something is telling you you can't, and you feel like it's not fair. I feel like you feel like you're not bothering anybody, so why can't you? I feel like y'all are good people. You keep your head down, and it's a holdup or it's a snag or something that's just keeping you stuck. Some of you guys feel like your job is leading you on and you can't be promoted, or they just giving you the runaround is what I'm getting here. That's just for some. Some of you guys, this is a love reading, and you want to move on from somebody that keeps on disappointing your heart space, but it's just like Spirit wants you to be patient and allow a person to mature, or, you know, hang on tight. I don't know. What else we got? The Empress out here in reverse. A lot of you guys feel like you can do bad all by yourself is what I'm getting here with the Empress in reverse. But the Empress is all about support, grace, and beauty, and being there for people and being supportive. The Spirit wants you to let go of, you know, not needing another person, because the Empress in reverse is known to be a B-I-C-C-H. So yes, you probably are ahead of the pack with all this authority figures out here in reverse, but I feel like you guys need to exercise a bit more grace with the Justice card and the Empress out here in reverse. What else you got? You have the Ace of Pentacles out here. Spirit is trying to bless you with something that you will enjoy, but I feel like y'all are a bit impatient. Okay, so you guys got to exercise patience, because Spirit's timing is the best timing. This is a very spiritual card. Any ace you get is very spiritual. It's literally the hand of God. So you guys got to be patient with God, because God's timing is the best timing. What else you got? Spirit wants you guys to find your peace and be okay with allowing things to flow, go with the process. You don't have to be so active in walking away or leaving something behind. Yes, you're good at what you do. Yes, you've earned your right to, you know, want to branch out and be free, but right now is not the time with the Four of Swords out here. Spirit wants you to be at a standstill. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks? If this message resonates, go ahead and smash the like button, please. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks, please, and thank you. Let's talk about this Justice card, things not being fair. The Page of Pentacles is all about a new chapter, new beginning, communication. Spirit wants you to wait on communication just because it's not in your timing, okay? Somebody wants to reach out, or it could be as far as work is concerned, or just in general communication, but it's in Spirit's timing. Let's talk about this Nine of Wands out here, tired of waiting. Two of Wands. Now, it's funny that we would have this particular Two of Wands, because I often see God out here, because God oversees, and God's plans are the best plans, because the Two of Wands is nothing but plans and research. But I see a godly figure out here watching over the world. And like I said before, God knows you're tired of waiting and you want to advance and you want to branch out and be free, but God's timing is the best timing. God's plans are the best plans. Be patient. Let's talk about this Knight of Cups out here in reverse, disappointment. Knight of Pentacles out here in reverse. I feel like you guys are upset with another person, because I got a showdown out here. I got a battle royale whenever I have two Knights in reverse. I feel like you guys are tired of dealing with a person that brings you stress, and you just want to walk away. You want to leave it. Like I said before, the Knights advance and it's transportation, and I feel like you're at a standstill. You're ready to be free, but it's a butt out here. Let's talk about the Eight of Pentacles out here. Judgment card. Spirit is commending you. I'm doing a good job and, you know, doing your thing and wanting to embed yourself, but Spirit is asking you to understand a bit more. I feel like y'all are being tested, because the Judgment card is a message, a wake-up call, a test, an alarm clock. So it's a reason why you're going through this, and you just have to be patient and continue to, you know, do you. Let's talk about the Empress out here in reverse. The Lover's card out here in reverse. this wants to be a love reading so bad, but I feel like y'all don't want it to be a love reading because you don't feel appreciated with these reversals out here. You didn't feel the love either through a job or through another person. I feel like you poured your all and your passion into a situation, and it left you with so much disappointment that it made you a bit bitter. Spirit is not, telling you you're wrong for feeling this way. Spirit is saying, allow this person or the situation to change for the better. Let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles out here. Six of Pentacles out here. I feel like you will receive what you've been wanting. The Spirit wants to bless you, but you have to be patient because the Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving. Spirit wants to give you a blessing, but I feel like y'all feel like your timing is better when it's not. So just be patient because the Seven of Pentacles is all about patience and, consideration. Let's talk about the Four of Swords out here. Peace. Whenever I get the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I say you gotta let go and let God. I feel like a lot of you guys are really controlling, and that's what's taking your peace away. You feel like things should happen in X, Y, and Z amount of time, and that's just not the case. You gotta let go, let God, find your peace, and let things process. Guys, I hope it resonates. I hope you find your peace.